Dear Jamie, a few months ago I had the honor and privilege of being able to meet several members from the Lahey Hospital and Medical Center ICU care team who took care of me during my COVID-19 stay. I told the group that even though I didn't remember them because I was asleep for the majority of our time together, they represented all of the nameless healthcare workers who risked their own lives in the battle against COVID-19. As we approach the 1-year anniversary of my own horrific ordeal, I am starting to reflect on my experience. While I do not remember many names, I remember the kind faces of so many who lovingly cared for me, knowing how terribly isolated I felt as the outside world was shut down. I will never forget you handing me the phone so I could speak with my sister, who had the unfortunate burden of telling me that while I was in a coma, I had lost my beloved husband, my incredible father-in-law, a dear friend, and my job. It pains me to think of how many times you were put in that position over the past year, and my heart breaks for you and all you endured. Your selfless service and devotion to your calling as a nurse was not lost on me. I am eternally grateful for your kindness in that moment. Truly, I will never forget that bond that we shared. Jamie, I pray for you and all of the healthcare workers around the world who, at the risk of your own personal safety, have held the lives and hands of strangers like me in your loving care. I wish you good health, happiness, and peace of mind. In an unthinkable time in our history, you are a true hero. With eternal gratitude and love, Karen. I remember that when I first walked in the room, it was probably the first day that she was coherent and kind of was more aware of what was going on. And she kept asking me where her family was and where everyone else was. And I said I had to explain to her that the world had changed while she was asleep, and there was a pandemic, and no one was allowed in the hospital. And I've thought about her this whole time too, and I've prayed for her that she would heal emotionally and physically.
I want to give a really warm, heartfelt thank you to everyone at Lahey ICU in Burlington who were with me for the weeks, the month that I was in the coma and beyond. I could not have gotten through this without your incredible care. Even though I can't remember all of the names and faces of everyone who took care of me because I was so out of it for so long, what I do remember is just the collective energy of all of you putting me and so many other patients before yourselves. And I am so grateful for that. I can't even imagine the hardship and the loss that you witnessed this year and how you had to go home every night with that burden. And please know that for families like mine and for people like me, we could not have gotten through it without you. You are the reason that we pulled through this, and I'm living proof that your hard work paid off.
I think that you set the bar for other hospitals to follow, because I can't imagine her being anywhere else but at Lahey, because you were extraordinary to all of the doctors, to the PAs. Jason, you know who you are. and Dan, you were extraordinary. And Jamie, who held her hand. And there are so many of you. Thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. When we couldn't be there, you were there serving in dual roles. And we're just full of gratitude for everything that you did every day. Thank you for bringing our KK back to us. We don't know where we'd be without her. We are so filled with gratitude for all that you did. Thank you.